Algebra 1, welcome back, guys. Here we go again. We are in section 6 today. All right, chapter 7, section 6, notes all about solving rate problems. Okay, rate, think of it as like speed. Okay, in this case, like the speed of a car, bike, train, whatever we're talking about here. We're going to be talking about distance, we're going to be talking about rate, as well as time. Okay, so the main thing on this whole section is this right here, main equation. Boom, right there. Okay, that's the main equation. And then this is the breakdown. D stands for distance, R stands for rate. Again, think of that as speed, like miles per hour or feet per second. That's going to be a speed. And then time right here. Pay attention to time. Also, how time is given. Like, is time given in hours or is time given in seconds? The units are important in this section, so pay close attention to that. Units are given, but you have to make sure that you express the units in your answer so that it's not just simply a number. Okay, so pay attention to that. All right, so now that we know the main equation is this guy right here, these are other forms of the distance equation. So you got to know them all. Here's the original. That's the original form right there. But here's the form if you're solving for rate. And here's the form if you're solving for time. All right, so it's important because you're going to have to know either how to change the equation up, but a lot easier than that is just write these down. Write them down right now. If you're solving for distance, there you go. If you're solving for rate, there you go. If you're solving for time, there you go. All right, so write those down. Make sure you know them all because they will all be on the test. Okay, here we go. Let's jump into some example problems. All right. So first thing, simply find the distance. All right, so we know the equation for distance is right here. Distance equals the rate multiplied by the time. That's it. Well, here's the rate. Here's the time. Multiply the two together. 44 multiplied by 5, which equals 220. Sorry, I almost missed the other two there. 220. And don't forget, now we're still having to use units. So what is this? This is 220 miles. Okay. That's it. That's all you have to do right there. Finding distance. Simple. Use the right equation. Use the wrong equation. Simple is not going to be helping. All right. Now, next one. Find the rate. Okay. This equation right here. Find the rate. You're going to take the distance and divide it by the time. All right. So, distance in this problem is 45. You are dividing 45 by 3. This works out perfectly. 45 divided by 3 will equal 15. Simply 15, but now don't forget the units. So what are we doing in this problem? We're talking about miles. We're talking about hour. So the units for this problem would be miles per hour. Simple enough. All right, easy, easy, easy. All right, one last example problem, then we are done. Okay, find the time. What is the equation for time? It's right here. Time is distance divided by the rate. All right, so let's take a look. You have distance 220 divided by 40. All right. Now, little trick here. It's not going to work out perfectly, but here's a little trick. Notice they both end in a 0. So cross the zeros off and think of this as simply 22 divided by 4. Now, again, you can see that's not going to work out perfectly. So as the note up here said, where was it? maybe I didn't write the note. All right. You may have to use long division, all right, because you may need to get a decimal. So we're just simply saying 4 going in to 22, all right? 4 can't go into 2, but 4 can go into 22. Don't forget your decimal right there. 4 can go into 22 5 times. All right, 20, subtract 2, there's a 0, bring down the 0. 4 perfectly goes into 20 5 times. So you're looking at 5.5, and they want the time, and we need to look back at the original problem. Here is how time is given. It's right there. It's hours. So you need to know what to look for when they give you the units in the original problem. So again, time is hours for this one. So it's 5.5 hours. That's it, 5.5 hours. That's all I got for you today, guys. Nice and easy, simple video. All right, so there are all the example problems right in front of you there. And make sure there's all the equations that you're going to need for solving for rate. All right, guys, have a good one. Ask questions if you got them. I'll see you in the next video.